Mike is a retired Special Forces soldier who moved to Las Vegas after his military service to work as a private bodyguard, specializing in protecting wealthy tourists. One evening, Mike was sitting alone at the bar, sipping a drink. Suddenly, a beautiful woman walked in, and Mike's eyes lit up. He thought maybe he wouldn't have to drink alone tonight after all, so he decided to approach her. The woman told him she was waiting for her boyfriend. Soon enough, the boyfriend showed up, an average-looking guy. Mike, thinking he wasn't good enough for the woman, bluntly said, "This guy doesn't deserve you," and ripped off the man's wig, challenging him to a fight. However, the man turned out to be tough. He grabbed Mike by his bald head and landed a series of brutal hits, knocking Mike to the ground, leaving him completely out of the fight. Seeing how strong her boyfriend was, the woman rushed to him and tightly embraced him. The next day, the man found Mike with a big smile on his face. It turned out that the whole fight had been staged. The man just wanted to impress the woman and show her his strength so she would agree to marry him. The man handed Mike $1,000, but Mike only accepted $500, as that was the agreed-upon price. This commitment to keeping his word made Mike well-liked in Vegas, even among the local gangsters. One day, a wealthy man named Will approached him, asking him to be his bodyguard. Will asked Mike to list his strengths, and Mike responded honestly, "I can take on 50 strong men by myself." Will, impressed by his honesty, immediately invited Mike to a casino, where they began playing poker with $5 per hand. While Mike was busy protecting Will, his friend Annie ran into serious trouble. When Mike saw Annie, she had huge dark circles under her eyes and looked battered and bruised. She explained what had happened the night before. Apparently, Annie had gone to a hotel for some fun, where a wealthy man took her to his room, assaulted her, and beat her so badly that he dumped her outside the hospital. The doctor spent the entire night trying to save her. Annie asked Mike to help find out the identity of the man who hurt her, but Mike refused on the spot. The hotel guests had powerful connections, and he didn't want to get involved. However, seeing Annie so distraught and heartbroken, he couldn't just ignore her. Reluctantly, he went to the head of the hotel spa to inquire about the man's identity. The manager, an older woman, told him the man's name was Danny, an heir to a powerful Italian family. She described him as ruthless and dangerous. Mike passed the information about Danny to Annie and suggested she file a lawsuit against him. But to his surprise, Annie didn't want to go that route. Instead, she asked Mike to personally teach Danny a lesson. Mike, not wanting to escalate things, refused again. However, Annie revealed that Danny was a sadistic man who had threatened her with a gun, forcing her to compliment his looks and even fired it to intimidate her. Hearing this, Mike was consumed with rage. He immediately went to the hotel to confront Danny, determined to get justice for Annie and make Danny apologize for what he had done.